Yo, this is Eternal Plays Pokemon Violet. We are here. We are in Area 0. The music is crazy, grand, but frightening. But we have to go. This is the place to go. Now for story to progress, this is sort of like the finale of the main story is here. Get a Salac Berry. Corner tries to slash us, and this parable doesn't have anywhere else. We have to go around to go to where we want to go. So which is a shortcut to grab some items. We've seen Giraffrix, we have seen Farigirifs, Golduck, Corviknight, Raichu. Yeah. And all the Pokemon are above level 50, so if you do really want to get a Pokemon to change in your team, you can do that. Just do note though that probably Pokemon you had in your team from the start, they have maxed EV values, as in effort values. The things you get from battling. So you might don't have those great stats so far, but just do the battle with them a little bit and they'll be catching up. Leaf Storm, a very strong special attack grass move. With the negativity that it does reduce your special attacks, it's a very good sort of like turn one move and then switch out. But if you can knock out the Pokemon. It's usually what it's very good for. Some more Giraffrix here. This seems to be the right path because we're going further down. There's a station over there, right ahead of us. It's been that laggy either so far. This is sort of like an instance place, I guess. There's some other moth. Here's Frost Moth. Generation 8. See you going a bit slow in the water because there's a waterfall. And the other ones are just running. How can you run and I have to walk? Not fair. The Pitchifer. A baby here as well. Yeah, so generally I just like to walk around getting items as we walk down, because that's probably the best way to do it. Hyper Potion is always useful. Corviknights. Yeah, there's some muffs. Jumpluffers here as well. Get a bit of view here maybe, let's see. There's a station down there. Yeah, we can't really see anything else before the clouds are here up again. More of these crystals on the trees. There's another more of these antennas. This place seems a bit awkward. There's like something weird here, something wrong. Let me get some more backstory here. Pen doesn't want to say, of course, that she's from Team Star. Or doesn't want to admit it to. Another wild Espeon here. It's so weird. I'm used to only be able to get these evolutional forms of Eevee only by evolving them yourself or trading. But now, you can find them in the wild. Which is nice. But at the same time, I would like for some of the Pokemon to be very rare, because yeah, you can get them in the wild, but you have to want to have some effort to actually get those Pokemon. So now we're getting into more of a earthen territory here with some other Pokemon here. We got Halucha here, Lycanroc. Good Lux. We got more of the cool Pokemon. More Corviknights here as well. Citrus Berry, which is usually strong. Bravier as well. From Generation 5. I'd like to call it the American Pokemon. Seemingly. Venomoths there, Raichus. More of these crystallized trees. Here we have like a large rock crater-ish. A Giraffrig with a Raichu. Full restore, very useful. Restores all HP to max and cure status as well. Nothing better than being at 1 HP and being paralyzed, and then boom! Back to full. So here's the first station. I guess we should go here and unlock it. Oh, I bet that's what we're looking for. That must be one of the buildings the professor was talking about. Oh yeah, what were they called? Radish rations? Research stations. Well, I was close. Wow, you have just a great memory, Penny. What great is my common sense compared to you lot, apparently. Oh, wow. Yeah, not impressed so far. Oh. Whoa! That's the Pokemon that the champion had. That's a Pokemon La Primera uses. I didn't know that species could be found in the Great Crater. Come on, Titano, let's take it on together. Yeah, Glimora. So this is one of the phases you can get Glimora. You can get it as well in the upper world, but not this evolutional type. So Glimora is a dual type rock and poison. So as you can see, nothing is super effective here. Yeah, grass is super effective against rock, but poison is resistant to grass, so that's why. So we just use our most powerful one. Let's just use power. Oh wow, critical hit! I did one hit, killed. It does have the toxic debris, which doesn't really matter because it's already been killed. That was pretty hefty. So that was Glimora. Are there gonna be a lot more of these rare Pokemon down here, you think? You think that was something? Please! You got no idea how terrifying Area Zero really is. Wow, patronizing much? Oh, Penny, the queen of the sarcasm. Easy, you two. Let's just head inside the research station. Yeah, probably should do like what Nemona says because, yeah, Arvin might not be the brightest guy, and maybe Penny's a bit too bright. But so here we have the entrance. The Glimmer Crystal. Yeah, the Glimmer is the one we already have seen once before in the cave towards the what's it called again? I keep forgetting. The southwestern part of Paldea. Alright, so this is an item here as well. Shiny Stone. Let's go inside. This place looks a bit more run down. Wow! Are these ancient ruins? They look far too recent for that. It appears you have reached your first research station without incident. This facility was constructed 87 years ago as a way station for those surveying Area Zero. So that's why there's a bed. Looks like we can use this place to rest up if we need to. Citano, if you would be so kind as to disable the first lock on the lab using that central panel. Okay. Let's go to lock and press the button, disable one of the locks at Zero Lab. Yep, let's do that. Lock disabled. 3 of 4 locks still active. Well done. Please continue efforts at the remaining research stations. No, so rest here, just go to the bed and then just say yes. And your Pokemon back to full health. Thanks to my prototype Terra Orb, I secured corporate funding for my research and made a laboratory in the lighthouse near Cabo Poco. Someday though, I return to the crater and resume my study of these crystals. Yeah, I do like to read this lore while you are here. We determine this energy crystallization is linked to the being we call the interlocking hexagon of plates that comprises shell must somehow cause this phenomenon, which I dubbed terra slicing. I wonder what that slashed off text is. Anyway, when you do unlock these places, you can go to here, and then you can teleport to different stations or to the zero gate from where you start. So if you want to go back up to the surface, you can do that from here. Once you're down, then just go outside, and we're gonna go for the next research station. Let's do that. Now, without going too much and spoiling, when you play Pokemon Scarlet, Arvin will talk about Sada, who is the professor of that game, and she is then dubbed as Arvin's mother. So we don't know if Sada and Turo, you can see them like together in some way, but they are professors in each game. So Sada is in Scarlet and Turo is in Violet, and they're both parents of Arvin. If they are like both mother and father at the same time, we don't know. If there's alternate universe, hard to say. Thunder Wave, OG 100% guaranteed paralyzed move. I would hate it getting paralyzed in Thunder Wave. Like, it's painful because it's guaranteed to hit. Ice Terra Shards, pretty good. If you get 50 of them, you can change your Terra type of your Pokemon to Ice type if you want to do that. Even though I would say Ice Terra probably one of the worst Terra types because it doesn't have any resistances except for its own. So, but I guess it's good to have if you want to use it as a bit of a way of counterplaying against your opponents. If they want to, oh, you're playing this Pokemon, I just use this move, and then I'm using Ice type. Oh, I'm no longer super effective. It's kind of what people usually do. I think mostly people are using Terra types to be defensively, to counter a Pokemon's attempt at super effective. You're like, oh, take no damage anymore. Or I do take damage, but either will be resisted or will be regular. Max Ether, which is very, very nice. You restore all PP of a single move, which can be very useful when you are going to places like these where it's kind of far away from a Pokemon Center place to rest, even though we have these stations here. Max Potion restores all HP of one Pokemon. Doesn't have the status restore as full restore does, but hey, it's a bit cheaper to purchase at the Pokemarts. I don't really complain about that. You haven't really seen any of these new scary Pokemon so far. A lot of the Giraffarigs, Venomoths, and the Corviknights, and Raichus. But don't worry. Don't worry. We're gonna see plenty. There's Carbos. This is one of those vitamins you can use to give EV values to your Pokemon. You normally get those by battling, but by using these you get a big amount of a certain stat. They're very good for especially new Pokemon you have captured. You just want to pump them up in EV values, and you can also use them to get those values you want. Hyper Potion. There's more story of why Arvin was going down here before. And you're talking about Pokemon that his think was terrified. Braviary here as well. Yeah, Braviary, then maybe we should try to fight one. We haven't really fought one so far. This is of course the regular Braviary, the Hisuian Braviary is not in the game. At least in this part of the game, so. Braviary is normal and flying dual type. Flying is resistant to grass and normal is immune to ghost, so we have to use a dark move. Effective force against Brambleghast because Brambleghast is weak to flying. I'm gonna fight this one before I have to change. Let's go for Garganical. Garganical is resistant to both normal and flying. has a good moves that are good against flying types. LAs are doing little damage because rock types are really tanky. Let's go with Stone Edge. A miss. Yeah, Stone Edge doesn't really have a strong accuracy. It's at 80, so it's basically 1 out of 5 chances to miss. The Stone Edge though hits very hard, and it also has a good increased chance of critical hit as well. But I recommend, sort of, if you want to collect your Pokédex to max, make sure at least you battle every Pokemon. If you don't capture them, make sure you battle them, because as long as you battle them, you get to the Pokédex. And you have them information about them restored here. So now you can see Bravery is now here. You only have this information about it because this is the only time we have battled it. We didn't even know its location, but we do know it's in here, so it's probably only here so far. Ah, Floette. Very annoying. So Floette is a fairy type. From generation number 6. Very small Pokemon. Annoying though. Paldea is a grass move that does damage over turns and then will confuse the user. Just crush this one quickly. 67 now. Oh, come on! Giraffrigs are really like curious creatures. Sea levels have gone up a bit now. They're 56 now, which means they are gone up 4 levels since last time. So as we descend through the station, still levels. Corviknight, you too. Corviknight we have to be careful with. Corviknight is a flying type. You know how bad flying for Bramblegast is. Here we can use Skeledirge, because Corviknight is also a steel type, and steel hates fire. And steel is also resistant to rock. And Brave Bird, one of the most powerful physical flying moves in the game, but it does have recoil. Let's go with Flamethrower. Let's burn this one. Fire. Oh wow. One hit KO. That's a lot of interesting battles. At least we got some Pokédex data of these Pokemon. As we try to go down here, heal up our Pokemon a bit as well. Auto heal is so great. Uses the weakest amount of potions you have and then goes them back to full. Can we go down here? Looks a bit steep. Don't even have a map here because this place is sort of like in unexplored. I guess we're just gonna skate down here. Woohoo! You even got Talonflames here. Talonflame is usually considered to be one of the best Pokemon of sort of like the common flying types you get early in the game, because it has the dual fire and flying dual type. So those are pretty good. And usually have Flame Body as well, which makes them really strong defensively too, because you have a chance of being hit by physical attacks to cause a burn on the user. Suddenly causing their attacks to deal less damage, so useful. So we have a station that's going to be here, and we have another station down here. Then we don't really see more than that. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode we're going to head into the next station. Going to unlock it, then head to a station over here, over there, over yonder. Finding out where the 4th station is, and then going to see if we can find Turo and find out exactly what's going on here and where are these terrifying Pokemon. Don't worry, you're soon about to encounter one. Or many. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's it for now. See you guys next time as my journey in Pokemon Violet continues.